what you did in there.
Oh, you're welcome.
That wasn't the phrase I was going to use. I was going to say improbable, possible, yet unlikely. And if this psychic thing is a scam, we will prosecute.
We started off as a procedural that was trying to also be funny. And there weren't a lot of that on television. So it was, we were trying to sort of do something different. What we evolved into is a show that can literally do anything that we want and get away with it. You go back and watch the pilot, and it's, it's loaded with nostalgia because it's the first time, we all came together. And you look at what we did then and what we're doing now, and boy, oh boy, have we come a long way. My favorite episode of all time, I'm going to cheat and say that it's the Yin Yang trilogy, which is actually 3 episodes. And that's over here on one island, but then over here is the musical that we pulled off just because it was something that we didn't know if we could actually do it. And then over here is Dual Spires, which was our homage to Twin Peaks. Best thing about working on the show 8 seasons is definitely that, it's a combination of the people we get to work with and the appreciation that we receive from our fans. In order to do justice to these characters, we had to spread it out. So the emotional moments start coming well before the finale.
I just can't quite engage all the way when I really need to, when it really matters, when the chips are down. So I guess what I'm saying is that I'm sorry, Gus.
In addition to trying to deliver sort of the richest episodes we could, classic Psych, fun, shenanigans, we also tried to sort of deliver the truest and sort of realist moments we could. We kind of came back and said, let's take whatever they give us and let's try to make the best episodes of Psych we've ever made.
I have news for all of you. I'm staying. You know why?
Because you're the new interim chief of police.
Correct. We'll no longer be hiring psychics.
Well, Sean and Gus were essentially put out to pasture by the new chief of police. Trout is a force of nature. He's not the kind of guy who has a lot of chinks in the armor.
You guys are remnants of the former regime, and clearing you out is the first step into bringing this department into the 21st century.
They've kind of had their legs chopped out from underneath of them. They're not entirely sure what to do.
We haven't had a case in like 2 months. Let's face it, Sean, Trout is never going to hire us.
Which means they're struggling to work police cases.
We're gonna do whatever it takes.
What to expect from Sean and Juliet. We can't keep will they or won't they anymore. What you can expect is, closure.
Sean, what's wrong?
I can't do this anymore. It's too hard. It's freaking impossible.
We're the little show that kind of came out of nowhere and surprised you and then stuck. A little bit of a smorgasbord that people embraced. Something a little bit different. Personally, I've made so many wonderful relationships, so many friendships. Just an immeasurable blessing, this experience, on every level.